Greetings, everyone. It's Joseph here, and today I'll be diving into a comprehensive review of all the SML videos released during the combined months of July and August 2023. I'll be evaluating and ranking them separately for each month using a rating system inspired by the SMR. Please remember that these are my personal opinions, and you're absolutely entitled to have different views. Now that we got that cleared up, let's jump right into the July rankings. Let's start with Jeffy Ball Z Part 4. This video brought some intense action, although I must admit I was a bit lost with the Dragon Ball Z references. Nevertheless, I found it quite enjoyable and I'd give it an impressive 8 out of 10. Next, we've got the firework problem. It's like fireworks on a rainy day, a bit damp. Sure, the indoor fireworks were lit, literally, and Judge Poopy had me giggling in the courtroom. But overall, it's solid meh. I'll call it a 6 out of 10. Fireworks with a few dots. Moving on to Jeffy Loses Head. This one had its ups and downs. There's a bit too much focus on that infamous red couch, but there are definitely some redeeming qualities. The Brooklyn guy's performance was great, even though it did slow down the video a tad. I especially enjoyed the part with Jeffy loses head, and the reactions from the Brooklyn guy and Simmons were funny. I'd rate it a 7 out of 10. A slight improvement from the previous one, but still a solid watch. Junior's sad Disney trip has one significant issue that taints it from the start: the misleading title, as there's only one brief shot of Disney World. The first few minutes of the video have Bowser acting kinda weird and sexual. However, the rest of the video is super duper funny, with Mickey and Goofy taking over the episode. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Good, but not great. The Grimace Shake features Grimace being annoying yet oddly funny. Not a fan of his voice, but the rest was fine. Although, that fourth wall breaking ending, not my cup of shake. Let's go with a 6.5 out of 10. Judge Jeffy is genuinely funny and all the courtroom segments were great. Although it does have some slight Mario torture elements. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's good, but the Mario torture is so annoying. Let me get a hot take on this video. Junior Submarine is mainly Junior and Cody bickering over trivial matters for almost the entire video. In this episode, Junior's stupidity is off the charts, which can be frustrating. Plus, making fun of the Titan submersible implosion felt kinda weird and offensive to the victims of the family. Even though it happened 2 months ago, my condolences go to the family. I'd rate it a 2.5 out of 10. It's just bad. Brooklyn Guy's credit card lacks a compelling plot and is generally dull and boring. The Brooklyn Guy's constant complaining doesn't help either. I don't know what else to say, as it feels all over the place too and a bit rushed. I'd rate it a 4 out of 10. It's incredibly mediocre, but far from the worst thing ever. Star Stricken felt like it ruined Human Can as a whole, and it kind of seemed like Logan was milking the Marvel movie excessively. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. It's generic bad. Jeffy Wick had huge potential, but ended up being filled with pain throughout, except for the ending where Jeffy goes on a rampage. The rest? A plotless roller coaster full of filler. Even a random Nintendo animation obviously couldn't save it. A disappointing 2 out of 10. John Wick would definitely not approve. Marvin the Pool Boy is pretty much what I expected. A Mario torture video right from the goddamn title. Everyone comes off as stupid and annoying, especially Rosalina and the Huckerdoo family. Chef Pee kind of made me chuckle a bit, but it couldn't save the video. I'd give it a 1 out of 10. A nauseating, terrible video. Honestly, in my opinion, Jeffy the Country Singer just exists. I didn't hate it, nor love it either. I mean, not gonna lie, the concept is somewhat unique, and the country songs were great and well made, but Trailer Park and Danny and Charlene were so annoying and dragged the video down by some voting. Their voices are grating, and they're not creatively portrayed. Plus, Trailer Park Danny and Charlene's designs are horrible. They're essentially recycled Pooby and Karen puppets, and the ending was kind of predictable. Overall, it's a mixed bag. A 5 out of 10. Some enjoyable moments, but also its fair share of drawbacks. So, the average rating for the July videos is approximately 4.67 out of 10, earning it a C grade. It's somewhat better than the earlier months of 2023. My favorite video was Jeffy Ball Z4, and my least favorite video is Marvin the Pool Boy. Seriously, Logan, do you think we love Mario torture? Now, let's wrap up July and move on to August. Spoiler alert, it's not looking better. First video of the month. The SMR is definitely right that Junior's Cheeto dinosaur feels all over the place. Junior finds a rare Cheeto shaped like a dinosaur and chaos ensues. Junior's acting all kinds of foolish and Joseph's greed is off the charts. Goodman and Cody are okay, I guess, nothing special. And yeah, they kind of forget about the plot halfway through and the ending at an Nintendo animation. Overall, it's not very engaging, so I'd give it a 3 out of 10. It's not terrible, but not great either. Next up is Jeffy Plays Soccer, which was good but fell somewhat flat when compared to other sports-themed videos from the channel. While the human soccer players provided some humor and the soccer game itself was entertaining, the inclusion of Jacques-Pierre Francois felt somewhat unnecessary. However, my main issue with the video was its underwhelming ending. I'd rate it at an 8 out of 10 acknowledging its merits but acknowledging it didn't quite match up the excellence of previous sports-themed videos like Airbud and the T-Ball Championship. Junior's deadly idea initially left me with a strong sense of dislike because it was overrated by fans for its humor, but to me it just didn't land and was kind of cringe. But upon rewatching it for my video, my feelings kind of softened, but it still fell into the category of a generic video for me. Junior's erratic behavior without apparent reason and his somewhat foolish actions took away from the overall experience. Chef Pee was also kind of stupid, but more tolerable, and Cody's jokes didn't land effectively and were kind of annoying. However, Charlie was great and was somewhat funny. It did kind of made me laugh a bit. Ultimately, I'd rate it a 3 out of 10. Generic and not to my liking, but opinions may vary, and you're free to disagree with me. Ah, yes, the taser problem. Well, it's got a problem, all right, and that problem is not getting to the point until the 11th hour. Metaphorically speaking, there's more failure here than a subpar sandwich, and the twist ending, I've seen better twists in a pretzel. Rosalina, she was the lowlight of the show, making nails on a chalkboard sound like a lullaby, and when the Nintendo animation appeared, I knew it was time to brace for impact, and not in a good way. It deserves a 2 out of 10, and that's being honestly pretty generous of me. After 4 long years, we finally got a new playtime video. Juno's Big Playtime is a trip down memory lane, and it's nostalgic in all the right ways. It's overall good, not amazing, because it doesn't bring much new to the table. It feels mostly the same as other playtime videos, with the kids playing their chaotic family roles. I'm glad they didn't include Jeffy, to be honest. I'd rate it 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good, but didn't do anything particularly interesting or different from previous playtime videos. I was pleasantly shocked to see this one though. Another hot take, Brooklyn Guy the waiter is just Brooklyn Guy torture. Gordon Ramsay was so annoying and bossy, and the rest of the video is Brooklyn Guy going back and forth between Gordon and the Hockerdoos, with those latter two being a bitch to the Brooklyn Guy, which frankly annoyed the hell out of me. 1.5 out of 10. One of the worst videos. The Broken Crown was uneventful and boring, with Mario and Brooklyn Guy portrayed as greedy individuals trying to sell Jackie Chu's crown. The change in Jackie Chu didn't sit well with me, and Jeffy's presence didn't contribute much to the goddamn video except for initial annoyance to Mario and Rosalina. I'd rated a 2 out of 10. Really bad and boring. Gunman's Bad Request was at first a video I loathed, but now see as just mediocre. It's like going from a roller coaster to a carousel. Less thrilling, but still has its moments. However, the consecutive Nintendo animations are becoming as noticeable as a neon sign in a dark room. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 10. Mediocre. Now, to the three videos you've all been waiting for. Firstly, Jeffy's 19th birthday, aka the second SML movie. Logan hyped the hell out of this video too much and falsely claimed it was a movie, but it isn't due to its laughable runtime of 15 minutes and the ending was slow and stupid, and also hugely predictable too. But nonetheless, there was no filler in the video, unlike last time, and the action was really amazing, and I can see that the shots improved drastically, and I'm a huge fan of the explosion. Overall, though, it feels like a rehash of its prequel, Jeffy's 18th birthday, and as such, I won't give it an 8 out of 10, but a 6.5 out of 10. Pretty disappointing, but still decent, and it manages to break the fine quality of videos. Ah, yes. Now we're gonna have a field day here. Jeffy plays Genshin Impact. This video is essentially a shameless advertisement, and a de facto sequel but to Cody's favorite game, but far, far worse. The kids behave as sexual perverts, simping over Genshin Impact female characters' panties is cringe-inducing, and the editing quality is abysmal, especially considering the high budget Jeffy's 19th birthday had. The saving grace is Rosalina, surprisingly, who manages to maintain some dignity amidst the chaos. A dismal 0.5 out of 10 ranks it amongst the worst videos ever produced by SML. Come on, Logan, come on. Jeffy's Balloon Company was just a gross, disgusting video with repetitive and unfunny, gross-out sexual innuendos. The Brooklyn guy in this video was reduced to a one-dimensional, money-loving figure, and Jeffy's role came off as pretty unintelligent. No, this is the least of the video's problems. This drama that unfolds the video is what inspired Coppercap the Art Thief. If you wanna go, go check it out. No pressure. This video gains notoriety for the unauthorized use of artwork created by Crispy Toast, leading to significant backlash from the community. Logan's eventual credit to the Crispy Toast and explanation of the art use somewhat alleviated the situation, but that didn't help. Again, this trauma inspired Coppercap the Art Thief, as it ridiculous what happened. I rated a 2 out of 10, better than the Genshin Impact cash grab, but still bad. Well, after a long week of utterly awful, well, except one but was underwhelming, videos, we finally got Junior's Free Fries, which is honestly a breath of fresh air. Ronald McDonald truly steals the episode, and this was really funny. And Grimace, while a bit funny, he kind of felt out of place because he was killed by the Brooklyn guy, and the ending with Ruby acting as Burger King was really, really funny. I think Junior was kind of stupid and he kind of dragged down the video, but nonetheless, 8 out of 10. It is truly an amazing video. Lastly, we have Junior's crazy girlfriend. This video was annoying and, not gonna lie to me, it was somewhat offensive. I think it was designed to specifically piss me off. Piss me off to the core. Penelope was at her absolute worst, conforming to the stereotypical crazy girlfriend trope, making the video less enjoyable. Personally, I found it offensive due to certain past events in my life. If you're a close friend, you know exactly what I mean. And this made me have a sensation that was specifically made to piss me off. But I won't delve further into that. Joseph provides some laugh, but overall, it's a 1 out of 10. Annoying and boring. I also find it slightly overrated, but not as much as Junior's Deadly Idea. In summary, the August videos average a disappointing 3.25 out of 10, barely scraping with a passing grade of D-. Well, it seems like it's cool honestly, but whatever. While there are fleeting moments of entertainment, the overall quality falls short of expectations. Junior's Free Fries and Jeffy Plays Soccer stand out as a highlight, while Jeffy Plays Genshin Impact and Junior's Crazy Girlfriend are truly low points. July started with some promising videos, but then took a nosedive, while August felt like a generic mixed bag, with more than its fair share of disappointment, but it still has some enjoyable videos. Overall, thanks for joining me on this review journey, and see you next time. Peace out.